every Capricorn on this planet. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising, Capricorn Venus and Mars. Welcome everybody here. I'm Shadow Sister Silva, and in my readings I let your shadow meet your light so you can be whole again. And today is the new moon in Sagittarius. It's a special timely reading, monthly reading for December. Tomorrow started December, so we are just in time. I try to do these readings. You are one of the last. But let's talk about a little bit Sagittarius new moon as it's now. So new moon in Sagittarius reminds you that life is a continual lesson if you are willing to allow it. And each new moon is unique and it's offering its magic. And this new moon in Sagittarius draws our attention to our spirit of adventure and how we are able to see new perspectives. The new moon in Sagittarius is a potent time to co-create with the universe. And now we're gonna co-create here. Today this reading is gonna, in the end, ends to the fact that we're gonna make a star is born reading. So I'm gonna look what kind of star you are. Capricorn, if you didn't realize it yet, we are gonna even start this whole reading looking a little backstory for the star, because every star in the Hollywood sagas, they have a story how the star is born. So we're gonna look at with this kind of fairy tale cards, like a for December. But overall too, it could be your stardom like this, to reflect a little bit. What stops you to be a star? Have you been star this year? The next year is around the corner. We can now start to get ready to be a star. Anyway, it's soon your birthday also, then after Sagittarius. So yes, it's those times. Everybody is very festive. It's kind of really this kind of star is put it in the Christmas tree and everything is like very like star energy going on. It's good to talk about this. Anyway, I'm going to use my Magician Sacred Space spread that I originally made for inner child healing. There is star, moon and a sun, and we talk about later. But this is your card for the month of December. This is from my own deck I'm designing, Invisible Tarot deck. And 8 of Cups, spiritual journey. I feel the movement of my heart towards what I love. A little bit maybe lone path now in December. Maybe there is something that often the spiritual journey doesn't happen around the crowd. You have to be alone. Spiritual things are very personal also. I try to talk about in my channel about it, but it's a very personal journey. Even how you take this reading, it's you digest what you take from this, what I give you now today. Anyway, this is your monthly card. You got also root chakra, safety and security, mother and victim would be these archetypes. Empowered is mother, this kind of self-parenting, taking care of all your needs, basic needs, and empower yourself. I would advise like this is giving you, of course, a deck below deck. So it's as above, so below. So it calls attention a little bit, this kind of grounding, how grounded you are. It's somehow showing in this energy, but let's see. Now let's start with this kind of fun background story, how the star is, how the Capricorn star is born. So this is now little story time. So Capricorn, what kind of star is a Capricorn? What kind of star? Okay, it seems to be this two, and then ending card. This game is usually played so that everybody has their own ending card, and then you try to pull this story to your own direction. But this is your now you got 2 ending cards. Interesting. I have to accept. Maybe there's 2 parts of yourself. There are 2 roads. There's somebody. Euro, 32 euro, bro, English. Yes, I'm trying to at least speak English here. I'm from Finland. but I hope you understand my accent. Anyway. And why are you doing what seems like witchcraft? Or am I wrong? This is no witchcraft. This is shadow readings. Maybe you should look the inscription in the description of my channel, what I'm all about. Then you could realize that I'm trying to give a little healing, that you could be... in my readings, I let your shadow meet your light so you can be whole again. So it's kind of like this kind of inner healing I'm offering here in the form of tarot cards. And my, let's say, target audience that I wish people find their way here is like creatives, because I believe like, or I know that I have been able to heal my creative blocks. So it's very important to have some kind of guidance to that, because I've been able to do that. I can maybe help in the form of tarot cards to give this kind of healing. I always use chakra crystals, so this is one part of the healing. For example, we talk about this kind of energies, and this is now Capricorn energy, root chakra, mother and victim is here. Empowered, mother, not empowered, victim. So if you recognize yourself, this is something to heal, to not to fall to be victim. Yes, so I have studied to be psychic. I have actually studied this. So I was not always like this, but because all this journey, let's have a little story time if somebody's new here. You are. So 2 years ago, 2022, I got like a heureka moment when I realized I'm a designer and I wanna do my own tarot deck, and I was not a tarot reader, but this moment was such like a kind of like awakening moment for me, that I realized how these chakras are connected to our healing, and how it has been, even certain wisdom has been able to heal me to be back creative, because I had this idea that I lost my skills, or my like a joy of life, because I had many people have suffered in the COVID. Just before COVID, it happened to be so that I had this kind of relationship break, and so it catapulted me to this very dark path, that when COVID happened, I couldn't even socialize, and it was like very dark, because you know, you are left with this realization that you've been in the narcissistic relationship, and then you cannot even meet people. So I mean, it has been very dark certain moments, and I thought I'd never get out of it. And those times I looked tarot videos. I had no strength to do much, and if I did something, I start to cry usually. It was so bad. Like I usually start to cry if I was creative. Like it was just like I was sad about losing that ability. And so when I was able to heal this thing, that I didn't cry anymore when I was creative, and so on, I was like, wow, I can help other people too. So anyway, let's go. It's a long story, but in the process, I became a tarot reader because I wanted to make my own deck, and I want to study things, and then I start to take the path to learn to be a psychic tarot reader. And so I have my teacher is from UK, Richard Knight. He has done this for 40 years, and I picked one who does readings psychological way. So I do these readings very like a deep psychological way. That's my style. Every tarot reader have their own style. It's almost like you're a musician, you have your own skill set. So I like to do this kind of shadow work readings. And here we go. This is now Capricorn. Let's go. Your fairy tale ending. We see first ending. So first ending is, as dawn broke, they could see it was perfect. The second ending is, so he forgave her and they were married. So maybe these endings have to be here because some people resonate with all these two endings are kind of fighting. Let's see the fairy tale. This is meant to be now the Star is Born. Thief, ruin, rescue, time passes, and tiny. So we are talking about Capricorn star is being born. So it's like thief, character is thief. Somebody is like taking your money and you are in the ruins. There's somebody who you cannot trust, and you have like a face this kind of person in your life that did dirty to you. But then there is some rescue. You in the ruins crying there or whatever happened, they come this kind of prince or princess. So something is happening that you are rescued. Time is passing in this honeymoon. Looks like there is a lot of like enjoyment that this had an interesting plot twist, and eventually things are going well. And then whatever is this tiny thing, as dawn broke, they could see it was perfect. And so he forgave her and they were married. I don't know. Maybe time passed and he made her feeling smaller and smaller. But anyway, she was not minding about it because very handy to pick those apples. And I don't know. I don't know what is this transformation here, but this tiny is here. Maybe it's a bit like a fairy element. We are talking about now trying to figure out what could be the star is born, Sagittarius. Anyway, the elements are here. Rescue, time passes, so on. Anyway, let's see. This reading might soon give some answers. This is a starting point. So now, next thing is the usual monthly reading for Capricorn is opportunity. And you got this shadow as above, so below deck, and below. So we will see now what is your opportunity for the month of December. If somebody indeed is new here, I do my readings. Everybody can be psychic and everybody can learn this skill. But I have recognized that you can activate the palms, the chakras in your palms, and you can feel the cards. I feel the cards. When I pick the cards, I feel them. So I use sometimes crystals to amplify the energies, and sometimes when I don't feel the card immediately, I use bigger crystal. So this is your crystal today. We are going to use this because this is your energy that I felt. When I think about any Capricorn I know. I know some Capricorn, so I'm trying to channel any Capricorn I know. So it gives me like a reference point. But in the end of this reading also, you can ask a psychic question. I accept anybody who has a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, any of this placement, and you could ask me a psychic question, and then I just take a new crystal just for your energy, and then this is a general reading, of course, and then we will even go deeper like this. But one question I can answer today after this general reading. So this is your opportunity for the month of December. I think some other sign had the same. Don't remember which one. One other one had it. Maybe Leo. This is Page of Swords. So very able to, very much Sagittarius style. I don't think this is usually related to air sign, of course, but there is really this Sagittarius new moon energy here. New moon Sagittarius draws our attention to our spirit of adventure and how we are able to see new perspectives. This is to see new perspectives. Being this kind of Page of Swords is really adventurous, seeing new perspectives. Here it's the kind of higher self, higher view. Like a fairy on the kite. The fairy itself is here. It's almost like the fairy comes. There's a meeting of these two. Okay, that is your opportunity for the month of December. A little bit like a heavenly guidance. Then your challenge. Maybe it's even because your birthday is coming. There's really like you are in your high energy. The sun is in Capricorn and so on. Your challenge for December. Five of Cups, this is a lost card. And Four of Cups, mechanical bird. Interesting, this 54 in this order. It's like going backwards a little bit. Because this is after this. Anyway, I'm gonna read this story, but this is a challenge. I, of course, as a shadow sister, I feel like this card is even very important to understand this loss, grief, and pain. This is, at least in my journey, it was the one that opened everything, like me accepting my pain and understanding every feeling has a polar opposite. And it's such a beautiful thing. If I thought I had lost my joy, no, the joy is what heals the pain of the loss and pain of the like sadness. The joy is needed. So when I realized I need more joy in my life, that was like in the form of creativity, whatever is a joy for me, it is just like that was missing. And so when you know what can heal you, like opposite of what would be here, this is a beautiful nightingale that can sing. It's original, authentic. Fake EI birds are like the opposite of this. So it is like, if you understand like what heals the fake world is the authenticity, is originality, is again this kind of maiden energy that I actually posted even a video. Today I made this kind of like empowering maiden archetype because I felt like it's really this Sagittarius new moon energy, that you can be this brave maiden that doesn't fear anything. It's kind of original, authentic, young spirit. This is also very young spirit. This is like maiden energy as well here. Totally. It's the opportunity actually maybe to be this kind of youthful way that you see new ways that others don't see. But then your challenge is this sadness and like this story of the nightingale. Let's read these stories. They can be maybe opening something. Yes, I feel like fairy tales are very healing, and that's why I buy decks and I use fairy tales in my readings. Where is this cup? So two challenges. One is this Five of Cups. La Llorona, Mexican folktale. The Five of Cups is useless regret without learning. Jealous of her husband's new wife, La Llorona drowns her own children, and now her wailing ghost wanders the earth. She continues to wallow in grief, refusing to seek redemption of happiness. Yeah, I could completely say, like when I was separating, of course, it's getting very personal to say this, but yes, my ex had a new woman. So it was very bad feeling indeed, like this, like, oh my God, like what went wrong? I didn't see this coming. We had a child and everything was supposed to be okay. So it is like self-pity, guilt, regret, stagnation, depression. Like you have to get forward. You cannot like live in the past. Something about that to let go. This also is kind of already much more forward on the cup story. This is your opportunity for like a whole energy of December, having the spiritual journey. And maybe the really tapping into your heart is the best you can do. I feel the movement of my heart towards what I love. So yes, we lose also in the life, but we learn also. It's like, what is it, this saying, this relationships, like person is here for reason, season, or lifetime. And we go wrong when we think like one person is for lifetime, because not everybody is. Maybe only one person is for lifetime. All others are for season or reason to have lessons. And then the spiritual journey goes on until you find your soulmate and twin flame and all these beautiful things that is possible for you. So anyway, here clearly there is no twin flame, there is no fire, just like a water on your cup. Too much water, actually. But this I don't see this as a shadow sister. I don't see this negative at all. This happened to me, and it makes me just more deeper, accepting much more, like appreciating the depth, appreciating that sadness that is actually a very deep caring feeling, that you care about something so much that the tears comes pouring down because you still care. It's just about certain things you have to let go. There are seasons, indeed. Lost, this could be like autumn energy, actually, a lot. This is your challenge, how long this autumn gonna be for you. Can move on to the next season. Anyway, 4 of Cups is this story. Challenge. Nightingale, Denmark, Danish folktale. The 4 of Cups represents romanticizing bad choices while ignoring the good alternative before you. It is coveting what is superficially better, neglecting a plain nightingale who can actually sing away death. A lack of awareness, pessimism, daydreaming, lethargy, re-evaluation. These a little bit negative cards, but they are definitely here to wake you up a little bit in December. If you go through this, you might become deeper, and here you are going like a high dimensions. But maybe this root chakra is all about bringing you like a ground to earth, down to earth. You have to go through this kind of little bit like a fallen angel moments, like, okay, I dropped from my high horse, I dropped from my cloud, and now I have to kind of remember again what the real life is about, what the real authentic word I have. What is it behind all this mechanical, whatever material world? That can be very Capricorn energy, actually, to work for the material. But there is this nightingale. What is it in your life? The spring bird is already here. Or the spirit is really like a spirit is often a bird. Dead people come as a bird often. It's like this kind of common knowledge. I often have here a crow just watching me, so I don't know who dead person is that. But maybe you have your own bird. You can write in the comments which bird you see the most, which comes for you. Yes. Then, okay, let's go forward. We have here now a rune. 3 runes for your December. Capricorn, what is your month gonna be? We have here eternal love. Very beautiful. Some love is coming through. And grace. These are binded runes I made. This is like the runes itself I have also here. But I should learn to use them. I have not started to learn to use. Maybe next year I start to use actual runes. Just these are binded runes. Luck. So, not bad at all. Grace, eternal love, and luck. Maybe this luck about your abilities to be authentic, something like you have some skills. Grace is to deal with the difficult situation, because I always, when I see things landing in the field, when they land, they are like connected. So this grace is connected to this 5 of Cups. So that you need grace to handle this pain. And this is beautifully, it's like eternal love is almost like your self, higher self. It's beautiful love coming through for yourself, like internally, even, or spirit guides. It's there. I think it's really pointing out December is your birthday time, and it's really like it's a time to remember when you were born, and all this kind of like babies have no issues when they're born. Babies are not like this. The baby is born, is perfect, has no worries. Is when you're adult you get all the worries. So baby, of course, is taken care by the parent. So as adult you can self-parent yourself. So then that's here. So now we go to the interesting part of the reading. We have here current feelings of your person, Capricorn. Let's see. This. I'm trying to get everything eyes closed so I don't see these things. Current feelings of a person on the highest person on this planet that would love you or love you. There is all these feelings. What is it? Okay, one more. Let's go to the deep in the pot. We want to be deep. So, something very deep. Nothing is coming. Oh, here. Oop. Okay. Let's start with the deep first. So, rosebud and thorn, helping to brainstorm a team to see bigger picture together and find new solutions. The rose is select a word for this each, and rose is success, while the bud is opportunities and thorn is obstacles or challenges. So even in the couple, if this is supposed to be also love reading, you could have a little brainstorming in this, putting the words down. What do you feel is a success, opportunity, obstacle, and challenge? Interestingly, I already showed your challenge, but you might indeed need to brainstorm about this a little bit more. Your person feel this way. We have here interesting old car. It's only worth it if you work for it by Nefex. I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Did what I had to do just to feel me. And what left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Very Capricorn card, and exactly I have been adding lately this card here. Very Capricorn. Just gonna work hard, believe me. Sacral chakra, I release the doubts and fears which hold me back from experiencing the love I know I deserve. Shaman's blues, doors. There will never be another one like you. There will never be another one who can do the things you do. Oh, will you give another chance? Will you try a little try? Please stop and you will remember we were together all right. I know your moods and you are mine. And you are mine. Happiness is a butterfly. Try to catch it like every night. It escapes from my hands into the moonlight. Every day is a lullaby. So spread your wings and fly. We have here Huntress is tethered to her in her strength, not only ruled by her mind, and like a skilled warrior, she intuits when to act with clear precision. A connected peripheral vision combined with attuned gut instincts guides her to more from clear willpower and healthy ego. She is committed to facing her fears heads on and understands how to manage her energy body. She holds Zen-like key of insourcing rather than outsourcing. Reaching within rather than reality defensive. Reaching within rather than reacting defensively. Wow, that's an interesting huntress. The person see you like a huntress, or in case of A man, I guess, would be hunter, like a warrior type. But a woman would be like a huntress. Somebody's hungry for things, and they see you like hungry for life, hungry for things, maybe even for money, like you are like a go-getter. We have here Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I'm the one who will dance on the floor in the round. Billie Jean was not my lover. Anyway, then we have here another huntress. Okay, this is really strong now. I have so many archetype cards there, but now you got 2 times, sorry, huntress. And I'm losing my voice when I'm saying it. It must be like somehow like a, maybe even something that you are not paying attention how you can be this way. Huntress is visionary, activist, warrior spirit. Embers glow inside this warrior spirit. No longer a lonely huntress, Kali, Lozen, Aya, Artemis at goddess speed, guide me as I track the origin of my soul's radiance, alchemize my wounds into gifts, permission given to self and others to live their wildest existence. Trusting spiraled cycle of love and pain. That is Huntress matrix, is the love and pain. And on the timeless, he is timeless as timeless healer. Huntress matrix is love and pain. There was really this pain here. Challenge. Understand that this could be a matrix you operate. This is like a go-getter. Like a huntress matrix. Nightingale. It's really connected to nature, like Artemis, also this kind of birds. This one doesn't realize how powerful she is. It's like, should wake up. There's a huntress born here. Okay. This is more like a hunter style, like if you would have this kind of old style, like a hunter, that they have like eagle who see for themselves, like a higher self is like eagle, and they send the eagle to watch, and they're kind of like a shaman, like closing their eyes, and the eagle see. Here we have this fairy and this photo. There's really this huntress story, but this is your person see, or your guardian angel see you. You're like a huntress warrior. Winter Wonderland is like a hunting. This is also like a hunting something. The heart is hungry. Spiritual journey. So next we will go, I think we will go, yes, a little light on the table. Because this can be dark. It's too dark, then it's getting like, oh no. No, I don't want you to be fearful about anything, so let's put here a little witchy message. This is History of the Witch. This is a bit more darker card. What is it? Light is I am intentional. And broom, very witchy. So yeah, witchcraft, am I wrong? Somebody said here, like, yeah, it looks like when I have this kind of cards, but this air energy cleaning can be very good for the Christmas cleaning, for example, but this is purification, cleansing, clarity. Let's have a little advice of this. Broom, broom, broom. The broomstick appears when there is need for clearing away obstructions or negative energies. Yes, you have totally need to clean this mess. There may be a tendency to withhold the truth or full story in order to spare feelings or avoid conflict. Be sure not to get lost in the muck of vagueness and ambiguity. The broomstick instead calls you to sweep these away and communicate directly and concisely. Cleaning, Christmas cleaning maybe, for your birthday, before it comes. Everything is like ready and clean and all is nice. Okay, let's put this aside. Now we go to this star reading. I have selected you classic tarot deck. I thought this is meaningful. So we are going into this Star is Born. We have 3 cards: Star, Moon and Sun. And this first one is about, it could be your dream. A star card is always related to dreaming. About what you dream as a child even, but it could be also something that makes you a star. Capricorn. I feel like there is another one, this one, for some reason. Cool, 2 cards. Then we have, let's have your crystal. Now we're gonna see the shadow. I have this specialty, I can see people's shadow. So now, Capricorn, this is blocking your dream. Ui. Okay, another 2 cards. And then here we have, then Spirit is able to see you what kind of dream. Ui, 3 card. No, is it 2? 2. Okay. Here we go. How beautiful. Fish fulfillment and the angel. Wow. Beautiful dream about being like a spiritually really enlightened, in the sense like balanced. Sagittarius, we have already talked about the Sagittarius new moon. I totally connected the Sagittarius to maiden energy. And this kind of adventurous angel on your shoulder. Angel, this is totally like the yes card, like somebody's giving you advice. And this is or like a really emotionally rich and like a fulfilled. That's the dream as a child. I love this fact that I used to have this image in my bedroom. I don't know if you had this, Capricorn. Here is this guardian angel. I have you can see me, the reflection. I had this and this looking, these 2 kids. But maybe you have been somehow spiritual already as a child, or like there is this saying like the kingdom of heaven is open for children. So it's kind of like a very pure heart. Since a child, you were like a really like a maybe even such like an empath, or like a feeling everything very deeply. There's having this kind of very higher view already. Interesting. I already connected this opportunity to this kind of higher self, this kind of fairy coming to you. This is wish fulfillment, so it's like a wish upon a star, wish from the angel, almost like a praying angel or something. This would be like the Star is Born. You wished something, and the angel heard it. Like 1 more cup for me. I already have 9, but I want to have the 10 of cup, or whatever is that wish. Then let's see what is the obstacle. The obstacle, you would like to have this, but it's not happening. And there is the 1 more cup. That is again the childhood dream. This is usually, I see this as a Sandman card. This is really like the Page of Cups. I see this like a Sandman, like able to dream, and we're talking about already like a childhood dream here. The missing cup here. Some obstacles has now shown with this. This is in the shadow, or is forgotten, or you have forgotten this whole dream. That is also possible. In the adult world, it's like the same story that is happening here. Nightingale in plain sight, a bird that can sing. Your inner child that can give you this message, like what is this wish fulfillment, and you have forgotten it, or it's in the background, and you're focusing just to these mechanical birds like a fake world, while there is the real one, there is the real dream. Then we have the spirit see you, what you can have. Okay. So spirit see that there is this kind of like people around you that are not always having the best interest. This kind of pain is the biggest teacher here, looks like, and then you have justice. You need justice to put the things right. There is like of course this is following your own path also. Like it's also about being truthful yourself. What is your truth? Speaking your truth and daring to express that. Libra card is anyway the balance card. While here the cups are being balanced. It's like a very emotional, heart alchemy is happening here. Here is very logical. Like this is actually, if it's this in the tarot reading, is usually truth on the table. And then we have this, so next to it, spirit see there has been like some, that there is this need for, like I see this usually like a Kill Bill card, like you need to take vendetta on something, like there is like some injustice has happened, like the Kill Bill moment, like maybe you have to become like a Kill Bill, like I don't wish for you to have a vendetta stories to go after some people who are wronged you, but there is clearly spirit see that there has happened some dirty stuff that's not fair, so justice is needed. Your star is born is that you get the justice. You get this, and of course, ruling planet is Venus. So yes, truth can be ugly, but we're talking about the opposites of what is healing. Ugly truths can be also beautiful truths. Like there's opposite of ugly is beautiful. So how to balance this thing? This is a beautiful dream. This is like a very innocent and like a white, pure, spiritual, you already had the spiritual journey as your whole month of December. And here we have this, the star is born is really like a spirituality is here. Like you are like highly sensing the energies or something, like you are like almost like some earth angel. You have this capacity. This is in the shadow. Something is like something is forgotten. Maybe the heart. Cup energy is all about emotions. Something is wrong here. But these are usually, swords are always about thought patterns and beliefs. So they can be like almost like this psychic storm around you is influencing you. Because thoughts, there's this cycle of emotion, is like beliefs, like belief, then it's, you have to believe on something, then you get emotion about it, then you get triggered by that emotion, then you decide what you do with that trigger, and then you take action based on this decision, and then you get the result. So something is now that the result is that this is in the shadow. What is that belief that makes it happen like that? Is it other people's influence in your life? You have to be really setting boundaries. You have to really put the books right. Like what is fair and what is right, and like people have to like respect you or something. This star moment is that you are like having like a justice. Or you're able to speak your truth. That's also like a truth. Truth speakers are not always welcome in our world. That's also one. Like if there's a story of the Caesar has no clothes, and then like the emperor has no clothes, and the child is saying like, oh, but he's naked, he has no clothes, like it's not welcome then. The truth. Maybe I verify this star moment a little bit, because it's very such a spiritual thing here, but then we have this justice here. But this balance is in both ways. It's almost like this is just more matured ego. This is like innocent child. Here spirits see that you can really like with the boundaries and all this, you can set things right. Which deck I would use to verify? Maybe this Tarot of Opposition, because there is this kind of elements. Let's verify your star moment. Why is that Seven of Swords? Ui, there's so many cards here. Okay, there is Ace of Wands, Tower, and High Priestess. Tower moment is always a change, like there is something. Ace of Wands, huge energy, but in this case almost like seeking power. Seeking power. Then foundation is not good enough. And High Priestess is also going deeper. Pain is a good teacher. Maybe it's just go a little bit long this reading, but I want to see the star moment, because maybe it's important that you understand this whole Seven of Swords, what it is. Where did I put this booklet now? Yeah, I should always think about which reading I do when I take impromptu decks. Then of course the booklets, I don't even look for them. I don't think I have it. I can't. If I don't see it immediately, I can't use it. Okay. No, it is somewhere. Yeah. So let's not read, but there is anyway this kind of Ace of Wands, always very big energy in something. You maybe are stepping somebody's feet, doing something. There's kind of like a power here. It has to be balanced. Oh, I really wish I would find this deck paper. I cannot look forever. I just always put them back in there they were. Is it here? Yes, okay, I found. Because I'm interested to read what is this story, because this is a negative Ace of Wands. This is Tarot of Opposition, so it came negative for this Seven of Swords. There must be something about that. Verifying this. So, first of all, you are too attached to old habits and ways that hold you down and weaken you. You forged the chains that hinder you, intentionally or not. And now, if you wish to be free, you must think about your daily routine and disrupt it for the better. That's one part of your star moment. Spirit says indeed you have to handle this Seven of Swords thing, and it could be bad daily routines, bad habits. Then we have Tower card, so I think it's negative. Tower negative is divine lightning has struck your home, your body, work, love, or events you did not predict. Dissolution of what you believe to be true and the collapse of all rigidity are favored. Opposing and complaining will increase the pain. Welcoming and embracing what is happening will disease it. And this is a positive High Priestess. It's almost like this Kill Bill Uma Thurman, but in a High Priestess way, coming with the moon, like, oh, I show you the moon. Okay, What is this? We are verifying here this. What is this Seven of Swords in your star moment? This is pain before you can be a star. The holiest temple protects the wisdom of the ages, knowledge that is only granted to worthy initiates. Let those approach who understand what it means to seek the deepest truths, but keep the most sacred mysteries close to your heart. Yes, it's like you are taking the deepest mysteries and not sharing it because not everybody understands. And then it's almost like I tell you this only once and now I'm gonna take the sword away. Like you don't understand anything. Some people know not only what is good for themselves but also what is good for others. People charged with such knowledge like you must wait for the opportune moment to be truly heard. Follow your own tradition and listen to inner guidance with confidence. Celebrate the sacred to elevate the profane. Yes, it's like these thoughts and these deep, painful truths are not for everybody. That's here. So there is kind of like the boundary setting is very important here to becoming a star. You can be really this Venus ruled Libra sign justice card. This is Spirit see you as a star moment. Like you put the things right. Yes. That's the star is born. Capricorn on a throne. Maybe I wanna show you this nice picture from this other deck because it makes me think about this. I wanna show you this one because this can be like a very masculine card, but this card here in the other deck is really nice. I should have verified with this card, this deck, but if I get any intuitive things, I will use it. So I wanna show you this one card. Star moment, this one. This could be more masculine looking person, but here this is your moment. Star is born, you look like this. For the Christmas, I think it's a little bit like a nice Father Christmas and the Mama Christmas. Anyway, Star is born. Red like a Christmas. Okay. So this was now. No, it's not yet. We have still advice from the spirit. The sacred destiny card still. Then we wrap it up, and if there is somebody audience looking this reading, you can ask a question. I'm willing to answer. Capricorn advice is wonders. Interestingly, this is really the last card of this deck. It's like a Capricorn is like end of the year sign. I don't know, but this is advice from the spirit now. For the Star is Born reading and December. Quartz crystal. Natural rock crystals, clear amethyst, citrine, rose, and smoky were all revered in ancient times. The Aborigines of Australia called it Meiban, which was the material through which their shamans and elders gained their magical powers. The Egyptians believed quartz had mystical healing abilities and would bury their dead with a piece of crystal on their forehead. The Greeks and Romans believed crystals were solid ice that had been formed by the gods and thus had mystical powers. Even to present day, people believe that crystals can help manifest their intentions. And the sacred landscape wants you to know. Just around the corner, exciting possibilities are waiting for you. Wonders will be abounding in your life. Sometimes they won't be apparent at first, nevertheless, they are there. The more you see them and embrace them, the more these possibilities will grow in magnitude. Celebrate and cherish even the smallest ones, no matter how tiny they may seem. Let go of expectations. Don't limit the way that you think that wondrous events could appear in your life. Be open if you believe anything and everything is possible. this is the reading for you, Capricorn. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a like, subscribe if you already didn't. And now I see if anybody asks a psychic question, but I don't see yet. And if not, I have also a child in this house. I have to go back to my son. So I cannot be here forever. But I love this star for you. This is your energy for December, Capricorn. Anyway, time is passing. Anyway, I don't see anybody asking question. This is always a chance you have now. Thank you for seeing this reading, and bye, and happy new moon in Sagittarius.